Hi there, this is Diane, one of 5 awesome optimists. I suppose that this week I've had so many wonderful things happen because of things I've done in the past. And I heard recently that somebody was talking about the body of work that they leave behind as their legacy is really what they're most concerned about, instead of like exactly what's in front of them today, but step by step, little by little, achieving greatness. And I've heard this little quote called, "How do you eat an elephant?" Answer: one bite at a time. And some of the little things that we do to lay little pieces of bread behind us, like Hansel and Gretel, instead rocks, because then they're more permanent, are little gifts that we can give people. Little notes, little phone calls, little messages, little acts of kindness. And I got a most wonderful message today from somebody who watched one of my reviews about the Big Belly Deli in Newport Beach. And if I may just share a little tiny bit of it with you. It's so exciting. I just opened my email and there it was. And it was from a girl who I actually knew years ago in, I don't even want to say how long ago it was because we went to high school together. But what happened was, she said, "I just watched your review of the Big Belly Deli and I was so excited because I own the place." She's like, "I don't know if you remember me, but we went to school together and we graduated in the same class, and I was just kind of kicking around on the computer wondering if there was anything about my little place on YouTube, and there I see you talking about, you know, my place, and that's so fun. And I just wanted to let you know that you know, I really, really appreciate it." And so something that I did a long time ago, I mean, this is one of the blessings of YouTube, that I keep getting to duplicate myself over and over and over, and sharing my experiences, sharing my light, sharing my joy at little places that I would love to see stay in business. That's one of the things. And then something else that happened. I had a little thought about a student of one of mine, because we were talking about Mother's Day in one of my classes, and I remembered that one of my students was an Olympic gold medalist, which I would never have known had I not asked the questions about something about their mothers. And incidentally, as a little side note, I'm never going to do that again because people were crying about their mothers, and it just was a real sensitive topic. But she had mentioned that she didn't really know or remember her mother because she was taken from her home to be on the swim team for the Olympic development of the country of China. And so that was kind of a sad thing. But it also reminded me of one of my other students who was like an amazing soccer star in Argentina before I knew him. And then afterwards he moved to the United States to coach the team, the Galaxy. And Nino Piazzi, if you're listening, here I am. But I was wondering about him, and I was his teacher maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, and I thought, I'm going to do a little search on Facebook and see if I can locate him. Well, I didn't locate him, but I located a fan page for him, and I also located his son, who was part of the fan page. And I sent him a message, and he said, "Oh, my dad will be so happy. He's been trying to get a hold of you for these many, many years." And the email address that he had wasn't good or something. And so that was another little blessing that came from something that happened many, many years ago. And the connections that we make with people, the actual face-to-face connections, are so much more important than just something that we say or do impersonally. The interpersonal relationships that we have, that every single person you meet, if you treat them like they are a movie star, or you treat them like they are the most worthy of the most dignified response from you, how can they do anything but remember and cherish their interpersonal space with you? I mentioned a few weeks ago that I was able to meet somebody from my high school that the Oprah Search Network helped me to find, and he said something that was very interesting. He said, "You know, sitting here with you, it's like watching one of your videos. They're the same." And I thought, well, of course I'm the same. I share myself when I'm on my videos. I'm not somebody else. When you meet me in person, I am what I'm like on my videos. And that was a kind of a huge compliment to me that, you know, I walk the walk, I talk the talk. And if you're something that you're not when you're someplace and then quietly or by yourself you're something else, why fool yourself? Don't do that. Be good to yourself. Make sure that who you want to be is who you actually are in moments when no one can see what you're doing, because you are always with you. So that's my brief little message today on the 5 awesome optimists. And I know that for me, never knowing what wonderful gift will come around the corner has been such a blessing and a delight, and it makes life so amazing and so exciting and so wonderful that seeds that have been sown so many years ago, maybe decades, have taken root and are blossoming, that many years later they can come to bless us. And so that is my little message, is to do good wherever you go. When you're crying, let it water the flowers. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me to have your support, and I never ever take that for granted. I know that it's the most sacred thing that you could share with me is your time, and so I try to be mindful that I am like a lovely guest in your home, and I really do appreciate it. I'm Diane, one of 5 awesome optimists.